So, do you want? Maybe I just introduce myself. Do you
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's working pretty good.
So Alex Chen. And I'm currently a fifth year at San Jose State. My major is communications, and I'm minoring in economics. And I'll be done with school in about 2 more semesters.
So, how many semesters is it altogether?
Well, I mean, each year is 2 semesters, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah. So before I used to be a biology major, and then I switched really late. So now I'm gonna graduate kind of late.
Uh,
I'm currently 23 right now.
but the whole study is how many semesters? Like 6 or 8?
Uh, so usually 4 years. So it's 2 semesters.
8 semesters.
Yeah, 8 semesters.
Okay. So in it is communication and with a
Econo-
special ex-
Communication studies and economics.
economics. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Um, I just have some questions on my sheet.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
do you? Okay, maybe I introduce myself first. My name's Matthias, and I'm 30 years old, and I'm studying mechanical engineering.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm now in my last semester. I'm just have to write my bachelor thesis, and then I'm finished.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the way. So how old are you?
I'm 23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
How long have you been with the mechanical engineering program?
It's altogether it's 7 semesters, and I'm now in the 8th semester. So I did it 1 semester longer
Mm-hmm.
because of in the second semester my son was born. Not born. So yeah, it's quite difficult to be a parent and do study. Yeah.
Your English is quite well.
Thank you. I think not so, but thank you very much. Yeah, I've been some time I had been to Australia for nearly 2 years, so my English is probably good enough to make some
Mm-hmm.
small talk, stuff like that.
You're German. You're German, right? You're German, right? Are you German?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, German, yeah. And
Are you a big Bayern Munich fan?
pardon?
Are you a big Bayern Munich the football team? Bayern.
Yeah, I like to play soccer, not really to watch it.
Oh
So
yeah.
I like to do it by my own, not just look at it.
I see.
Yeah. So why you have to do this online meetings? Is it for your course or what is it?
Like online like discussion like work.
Mhm.
Online work like
Yeah. Okay.
it's no some classes here they are like hybrid classes, so like they they still meet in class and do like classwork, but also like on outside class they also do online work. So then
Mhm.
it's that's why it's called like a hybrid class. You know, you do online work and also you meet at class like once a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't have to go really to school, like to a building or anything. So you do it back home on your computer.
There's still assignments or
Mhm.
in class assignments that you do in class. So with
Okay.
the other students around you, then
Okay.
you can there's other assignments that are made for that are done online. Like
Okay.
for example, like the professor like gives out 2 questions and then we answer them online, and
Okay.
um, we look at other people's responses and then we respond to them, you know, things like that.
Yeah. Of course. So, so do you live on the campus or do you
Well,
just live in town somewhere?
for my first 2 years, I did live first year of college, I live on campus in the dorms, and then for the next after that 2 years, 2.5 years later, I lived at an apartment with my couple of my friends, and then both of them graduated. So then I had to kind of move out. So now I'm currently living with my relatives, my aunt and uncle.
Okay.
Yeah, because
So,
my family is not actually from California. They're actually
okay.
from another state,
Oh, so which state is it?
Missouri.
Mississippi?
Missouri.
Missouri. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, but you're a real American, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just
I'm born in
you look
America.
like a bit Asian, though.
Yeah, I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese.
Ah, Chinese.
Yeah.
Okay. So but your family is yeah, probably for a long time now in
Yeah,
America,
yeah, yeah.
or
Long time now. Probably at
no?
least I don't know, 20 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so 20 years now. So you were born in China, or
No, I was born. I was born in America.
okay? Because you said 23 years. You're 23 years old, and your family is now 20 years there. So it was confusing.
Oh, oh. I mean, they came to America in 1988 or something, and
Okay.
they had me when I was in 1991. So
90. Oh, yeah. Alright. So on your email address, alexjan1991. So
yeah, yeah.
just so. So how expensive is it to do the studies that you play? So
I mean, it's quite expensive, because I'll give you an example. Like in-state tuition cost about, I think, like 16,000 for a year ish, 16,000 U.S. dollars.
wow.
And for me, I'm paying out-of-state tuition, so that's even more than I'm paying in-state tuition, which is like double the tuition. Because out-of-state students, they don't get the same um, tuition prices as in-state students.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a special program for some students.
No,
Or
it's not really special programs. Like when you go to when you're from a state and you go to another state, you are required
okay, yeah.
yeah,
Now I got it. Okay,
yeah,
so because you're from Missouri,
yeah,
and so you go to California, and then you.
yeah,
Okay. It's the interstate
yeah,
student. Ah, okay, I got it.
yeah.
And do you work?
Yeah, I currently work right now. I work about like 6 days a week at a restaurant, sushi restaurant.
16?
6 days a week.
6 days a week.
Yes.
So for how
I
many
mean,
days?
usually, I don't work all day. I work like lunch shift or like dinner shift
Yeah.
some days. So
Okay. And yeah, do you have any other activities which you do beside your study and your work? So
I mean, um, activities. I guess. Uh, I mean, once in a while, I like to go to music events,
okay.
and or I don't know, like after maybe grab a beer or something with a couple of my friends. Just relax from a long day a week.
Yeah, cool. And do you want to do some further studies after you finished or after you
Um,
graduate or
I'm still thinking about it. I might maybe decide to get my MBA or something like that, in like business management or something like that.
Mhm. Okay. So is it like a bachelor degree or what sort of degree is it when you finished?
Well, so like a bachelor's degree usually like takes about 4 years, and then um, after that you can apply, and like for any program, they have their own like master's program. Some programs take about 2 years. Some programs take a little longer. But I think the business one takes about, I think, 2 years.
So, and when you finished, you what sort of degree do you get?
It's called a master's degree.
Oh, it's a master.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
master's degree.
Yeah, okay. So you already finished your bachelor.
I'm going to.
Oh, you're
Almost.
going to.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, now I got it. And how's the job market for communication? I'm not really sure what you can
I mean,
do.
you can. There's a lot of like different jobs. I researched online, such as um, like HR in a company, or uh, and I honestly like you can really apply for anything. There's a really broad range of jobs you can apply for, such as like also as like you can even apply for like I don't know like a data interest like an analyst or
Mhm.
um, market analyst. It really depends on your skills, you know.
Mhm.
How I see it when you're finding a job, it really doesn't it really doesn't really matter what major you are. It matters what skills you have, what you portray, or when are in the interview with the
So
with the boss,
what
you know.
skills you mean?
Huh?
You mean the personal skills
Yeah,
or?
like personal skills, like what you or personal experience, like especially like a lot of experiences. If you have a lot of experience, like with other past jobs,
Okay.
like that, it helps a lot to find a job. And also, if you know like a certain thing, with that puts you above another applicant. It really depends on your skills and your. Of course, I mean, your major does somewhat matter, especially like an engineering major. You have to have like an engineering major to become like a programmer or like software
Yeah.
developer and stuff. So
Yeah. Cool. And did you ever think about it to go abroad, to work abroad, or go to another country?
I mean, I actually really like because I've been doing these online interviews with students from other countries. Like I really want to go to Europe, like to yeah, I really want to go to Europe just to experience it because I've been to like other countries. Like I've been to Taiwan, I've been to South Korea, I've been to Hong Kong.
Hmm. So for traveling or
Um,
for some kind of work or?
somewhat traveling, and also my grandma lives in South Korea, so
Hmm. Okay. So to visit your family.
they were born. My family are like they're Chinese, but they're born in South Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You come around the world.
Yeah.
You just yeah. I have to ask some. We have to write the essay about this online meeting, and
Yeah.
I have to answer some questions and um, just try to read it. Did cultural difference or assumptions cause communication problems, or did they enrich the experience? No idea. What do you want? Did you understand?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Uh, did cultural difference or assumptions cause communication problems, or did they enrich the experience?
Cause communication problems between us?
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
think I don't think so. Like I mean, I honestly like I can understand like pretty much like 90% of the things you're saying right now, and you can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't think there's any problems between communication.
I just say no. I
Yeah,
answer. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I finished my questions. Cool.
nice.
So, do you have any questions?
I'm
So
sure.
you
Yeah.
didn't say something now.
So for my first question is how is college life over in Germany or wherever?
How's
How's college life? How's
how's college life?
yeah? How's
Uh,
university life?
it's yeah. Sometimes it's pretty easy. So
Hmm.
because we have a state funded, so we don't have to pay so much. So
Yeah.
if your parents are not really poor but not rich, so you get yeah, you get covered from the state for yeah some money. It's it's about 700 euros a month. So and yeah, you have to pay some yeah some fees for the university. It's about 200 euros, but not just for one semester.
Yeah.
And what you get, it's a ticket for the public transport. So with it, it's in the fee. It's good. It's cool. Very cool. And yeah, I think our university life or study life, it's a bit different to yours, because what we do is just we don't have really a campus or something. We have some tall buildings in the middle of the city, and if you go out now, it's now 7 o'clock. There's probably not many students there. Just few. They just have some courses at this time. So.
I see.
Yeah.
So there's just no clubs or no like student organizations.
No, it's pretty poor.
I see.
So we just come to study and leave. Come for our courses. Yeah. Teach ourselves a bit in groups, and then just go home.
Well, how many students are like usually? How many students is enrolled there? How many students are enrolled at that college?
At the college, I think we are here around 10,000.
10,000?
Yeah. So how many you are?
I think close to like 30,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. I guess. Have you ever thought of going to college in America? Like studying abroad?
Not to study abroad, not America. I don't think about it, America. What I want to do is just, or I think about it, to go to Australia, back to Australia to work there after I finished. So what I want to do now is just do some English courses to get English certificate. So where you have to look how good is your English. So.
Your English is perfectly fine.
I
think it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, but if you apply for a visa, you have to you need a certificate where it's written on you're on a level whatever, and so that's what I want to do next after I finish my bachelor thesis. Is it thesis or teas or how you call it? I'm not really sure.
Bachelor's.
Bachelor thesis. The final word.
Bachelor degree.
Yeah. So, or what we have to do is on the end of this, if we finished all courses, then we have to write, like a
thesis.
Like a big.
A thesis.
A thesis. Yeah.
Yeah, a thesis.
Jesus.
Yeah, your own idea or one thought.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Actually, whenever I'm at my job, during lunchtime I bump into a lot of people from like the companies, like tech companies around San Jose, because Silicon Valley. This is where Silicon Valley. I'm in Silicon Valley, which is like known as like the tech company of like the entire world. This is where like a lot of the tech companies like Nvidia or AMD or companies like those, all are in this area. And I noticed a lot of people that are they speak speak different languages at during their lunch break with their whoever they brought. I've noticed people who's spoken German. I've noticed people who've spoken Russian. I noticed people speaking different languages, and I asked one of them oh, where did you go to school at? Oh, I went to school in Germany, and then I came to California to find a job, and so that's where they are at right now. Because I think, in my opinion, if you're like a engineering major, and especially I think if you know if you're bilingual and English and another language, it helps you a lot to find a job than people who go to school here and they only know English. because there's you could be like someone who would communicate with people from other countries in that company or something like that. So yeah, I just noticed a lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah. English is pretty important. So wherever you want to go, you just need English. So
Yeah,
you have a better basic, I think. So if you come to Germany, you don't need to speak any word German. You
yeah,
can just work with English.
yeah,
Doesn't matter. I think you will find a job. Just easy without speaking one word German.
yeah.
Right. But any other way?
I personally speak three languages.
Oh, really?
So I speak, my first language is English.
Hmm.
Second language is Chinese, and then third language is Korean.
Cool.
But like my Korean isn't that well that like really good. It's like elementary, like, but I can still get by with like a sentence, or if someone's talking to me in Korean, I can respond to them because I understand more than I can speak.
It's good. Three languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
How's your social life?
my social life is yeah. It's so I'm married and I have a young children. He's 3 years old now, and yeah, it's after I'm finished study. After I finished my courses, I just go home and spend time with my family. That's my social life. So
Do you work
I
too?
no, uh, there's not much time.
Hmm.
So,
Does your wife work?
no, my wife is studying too, so
So
she's
how do you guys like pay for your expenses
for
or
flat or
for like rent or
yes,
food or
yeah, yeah, we have to pay for all.
how do
So
you where does the income come from?
it's state funded. So
Oh, state funded.
yeah,
Oh wow.
we get some money from the state,
Yeah,
so, and yeah, and then we pay our our bills.
that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay.
because like
Yeah.
over here, I mean, like it's like if you have to kind of have a job really to able to support yourself, like pay for bills, pay for even pay for school. So it's quite sometimes it's quite difficult, because you have to pay so much money and like also work at the same time and go to school.
Yeah, I understand. The thing is state funded, but you
Hmm.
have to pay the half of the. So you get a loan. So
Hmm.
the loan,
Yeah.
yeah. So you get a loan and you have to pay the half back. But just after 5 years after you finish, they ask and look how much money you earn in your job, and so what's your situation now? And then they decided how much you have to pay back. It's not more than 10,000 euros. And so if you open a company and employ, I think 2 or 3 persons, you have two or three employees,
Hmm.
you just have to pay nothing. So, and even if you have children, you have to pay less.
That's
Yeah,
not that's pretty good.
but it's not for all students. It's just so if your parents are in this position to help you,
Hmm.
so they're I don't know. There's a level. So
Yeah.
if they earn more over this level, they have to pay for you.
Hmm.
So parents are under this level, you get it state funded. So, and the other way, on my at my case, it is because I did an apprenticeship before I started studying and was working, and or that's the reason why I'm so old and studying now. And because of this reason why I was working, I paid into the social yeah, yeah, we have some social, what is it, social fees
Hmm.
when we're working. So, and then I don't have to, my parents don't have to pay for me. So the government will cover it just because I was already paying something to the government.
Oh.
a bit difficult to explain.
No, that's pretty understandable. I
Okay.
understand. Um, are there any language barriers between your fellow classmates,
Um,
or do
uh,
most just speak pretty like decent English with each other, or
we just speak German,
German?
so
There's no
not,
foreign students.
um, yes, there are, but they are more from Libya, Turkey, so the what is it, Middle East. So, but they all speak very good German, I think. So the other way is necessary because all courses in German, so you have to understand what they say. Yeah? And probably that's the thing that they all speak good German, so there's not really any language problems. Well, okay, no?
Because whenever I walk on campus here, I always like hear people speaking different language. I hear people speaking Spanish, people speaking Chinese, people speaking Vietnamese, people speaking even Russian too. People
Yeah.
speaking any language. There's so many like it's so diverse on my campus, which is a good thing too. It's really nice to hear other people's languages other than English.
So you hear on the campus other languages too, like Russia or
Yeah,
Turkey.
I just walking to class or like walking, just strolling around campus. I always like hear someone else speaking a different language.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, are there any difficulties that you have to go through each year going to school there?
I'm not really sure if I understand it right. Can you read it again? Can you repeat it?
Are there any difficulties going through that you go through each year going to school?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was sometimes pretty hard because there had so much final exams. So it's
Yeah.
kind of together to 8 exams in 2 weeks. So it was pretty hard.
Eight
Some
exams in
semesters.
2 weeks. Wow.
Yeah,
How many classes are you taking right now?
but at our place, it's probably special at our university. We have two time ranges where we can do the exams.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just after, on the end of the semesters. So the semester is half a year, 6 months, but we have just courses in 3 months, and then we have the other 3 months off. There are no courses.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can do the exam direct after the courses, or you can do just before the next semester starts. So there are two possibilities to do your exams.
I see.
But you have to finish every course with an exam. So there's no possibility to just, I don't know, write the essay or just have a talk or whatever. You always have to write an exam.
I see.
And especially in the mechanical engineering, it's all calculation. So you have to calculate.
Yeah.
It's always the same. It's not really the same. It's always different, but it's always calculation.
Do you think it's better to go to a university in America or there? Or does it?
I don't have really experience, so I never worked it out. What could be better or what's the difference? I'm not really sure. Yeah, I can't answer this question.
What do you like it the most at the university there?
Good question. I think it's the it's the kind of socializing. So you we are in very small groups. So at our schools, we start with 44 people.
Yeah.
So and it's come very close together. So at the first 2 semesters, some getting off and just stop it, and then it's come together to maybe 20, 20 people, and they came very close together. So they're really good friends, and you help each other. Yeah, it's quite socializing in a small group, but yeah, now very bonding. So, yeah. That's quite cool. Quite cool. Yeah, the little courses that we have.
I see.
Also, practical. We have to do some practical. What is it? Uh, I don't know. You have to do some work on a workbench, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also in small groups, not more than 20 people. So, yeah, do some design work on computer. I'm sitting in just in such a room. You see,
Yeah.
it's not many computers in here. It's just 10 computers in here, and yeah, that's quite cool because you know the professor, and it's very familiar.
Yeah. Are they all like Windows computer or?
Yes, yes.
I see.
I'm working on a Mac, but in school it's just for Windows.
I see. Yeah, I think it mostly. Actually, recently, my school like they recently have some iMacs in a couple like classrooms. Yeah, which is pretty nice. I guess for my last question is like what's your favorite type of music?
Electronic,
Huh?
electronic music.
Like trance music?
Yeah, or sometimes a bit harder. It's okay.
I see. I really like. I really enjoy listening to trance music and deep house.
Deep house, yeah.
Yeah.
So house music, and yeah. So minimalistic, well, I don't know
I
if
mean,
you could say like techno, but not yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think techno and deep house have some similarity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over in America, like electronic music has been really popular recently. But I've been like listening to that kind of music since I was like in like sixth grade. So since I was like 12 years old. And
I also like the German pop music. So there's some good bands. They do some what is it like natural, not really pop music. Like yeah.
yeah, I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, it's so I like to understand what I sing.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Sometimes I do some English songs I understand, but not all.
Actually, I mean, it's really nice to it's actually good to listen to like an English music because like it helps you learn the language better.
That's true.
Or even like watching like TV shows. But
Yeah.
especially importantly is like just speaking it to other people. That's most important.
Yeah, I think it's to really to learn a language, it's necessary to talk to someone, because then you're in a situation to find words, to come over a point where you're not shy, where you have to talk.
Yeah.
If you just listen, you listen. If you read, you just read. But you never come to a point where you have to talk.
Yeah.
And that's I think that point what we not did at our schools. We had books to learn English. We hear the teacher all the time. Sometimes we have to talk, we have to write, but not really in such communication meetings. It's too less. The first time when I went to Australia, just came there and just hear nothing. Just the new language, and it's just confusing, and then you was very shy, so young, and whatever was going on, and you don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
It's like quite a while. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to ask me? Any other questions?
No, I did all my paperwork done, and now I have to write my essay.
When does that due? When
Pardon?
does that paper due? The essay due?
We have to give it.
When's the due date?
Yeah, it's just January.
Oh, January. Oh, I see.
It's not. So there's not much pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you again.
I will leave my place because I have to go now.
I'm gonna actually upload this video onto YouTube, and I'll send you like the link for the video.
That would be cool.
Yeah. If you need any references to the video.
Do you have to show the video at your?
I have to show it to my professor.
Okay.
And she just like skipped and just as proof that we did an interview.
How much interviews do you have?
Before this, I did another interview with students from Finland.
Finland?
Yeah, and actually, to be honest, it was better to have this it was better. I understand you more than the students over there because I felt like their English wasn't as quite as good. Because one of them was from I think Paris, and then the other one is I think a Finnish. So their English wasn't as quite as good. So like some words I couldn't understand, or I had to re-explain more to them. But
yeah, I understand. Okay. Yeah. And so you have to do some other interviews, or you already know that you have to do some interviews?
Well, the only other interview I can do is like an extra credit with the same students from that university, the Jamka students in Finland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I hope you have a good night.
Yeah, I will.
Over here is what? 10 o'clock.
7:30.
10:30 right now.
It's already dark outside.
Wow. Does it get dark at what time does it get dark over there?
We have winter time now.
So like 5 o'clock.
It's getting dark at 4:30.
4:30.
Yeah.
Is it snowing over there?
No, not yet. But it's cold. 3 degrees.
3 degrees.
Mm-hmm. It's cold.
Yeah.
You don't have such deep temperature.
In California, like the coldest it's ever been was like probably like 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, really?
And like where I'm used to like from is Missouri. Like it gets really cold. Like it gets to negative Fahrenheit. Like negative, I don't know, like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty cold, and then the wind chill is. So like it's like super cold there, and then also it gets super hot in like the summertime. So crazy weather.
Is there some mountains in Missouri?
There's some mountains, not big mountains, but there's some mountains. In California, there are more mountains.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no skiing or winter sports.
Over there, they do have like a ski resort, but it's like it's like an artificial one.
Mm.
So.
Okay.
All right. If you need any other questions, feel welcome to email me or something.
Yeah.
All right.
See you.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.